another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
So for real, who feelin' that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when you're poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feelin' that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feelin' that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry
Coach, it is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Game situation, let's go. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. 49, check 49, check 49. Switch. Check. Get it.
On first down, Benjamin. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 56. All day, dog. Kill. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mike 8. I got you. Mike 8. Coming this way. Here we go. Hit it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Under 10. 10. Shoot. Whip. Hey, red blitz. Kill. Check 43. Check hot route.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Watch the slash. Hey, Fenty.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. They complete it to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Attack! Yellow. 198. Watch 98.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check the backer. Check the backer.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
43! It's our time. Wahoo! Here we go, checking once. Check the call,
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Yellow! That's your line! I don't think you got it,
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
QB's traps. Let's go. Check 99. Tricks on Travis. Rush in. Check. Tight dog. Check nickel. Joker. Leo.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check out. Watch twist. Hey, lock it. You go tight. You got to go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
General West. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got nothing. 25, check 25.
Fair.
Check 24, check 24. On twist.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
ready.
Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jim.
61, matchbox lights.
44 is the mic. 44 is the
Get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Get that ball. 44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, Benjamin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing
6-6. Bullet high.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Check 37. I switch.
Snap.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Not him, ball.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Benjamin. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
All day, all day. Say.
Topper.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Undercrush.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3 down.
Hey, color.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yellow.
Delta.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check motion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Fox trot. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Slam. He's checking.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 8. Read.
Check 56. What we got? Switch.
On first down, Benjamin. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 30 base.
Mike 56. Mike 50.
Go.
56. Mike 56 right there.
Now to the air. Lock. And this one's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Now.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike,
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
not today, you won't. Not today. He's coming. We got double up. Check 3.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Clock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Bravo.
Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Back.
Clock now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 3.
Look at me. Go.
Throwing now is Lock. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. Cloud.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
We got three.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Strip that ball. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. We own it. Yo, go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Take 4. 80 weapon. Come. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 77 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's got to be a long day. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Yellow. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
18 loves to go deep. Put it by.
And again, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They come out here in the I. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's a baby side. Kill. Check. Yellow. Check hot.
They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Yellow. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. Yeah, it was. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm on. Bullshit!
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Watch the air. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check the backer. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
He don't want it. Check 52. Check. Fresno. Fresno. Yellow. Kill.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A game of 19 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Easy.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 51.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We got it. Hey, yo, go. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Quit talking about it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos aren't able to recover. And that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.